Well, I'm going to try to put a 5.5 horsepower on this. Measured out, looks like it fit. I think I'm going to have to either have a jack shaft or maybe flip the wheel. Put the brake on the other side and the sprocket on this side. It looks like it would be fairly easy to do. Pretty cool. It has suspension. I got the plastic. I got this thing for free. Even got all this little plastic with it. Not in the greatest shape, but it's there. You know? Could probably get this motor going, but these motors I just don't like them. They're very finicky. No power. Pretty cool little bike. Must have been one of the more pricey ones. It's got a lot of stuff going. Turn signals, headlights, tail lights, brake lights, everything. Even that battery's still making noise. Alright, it was. I got stuff unplugged now. Well, tires won't hold air, so maybe get some tubes for those, but I'm going to start breaking her down. The motor will fit. Figure out something to do with the chain. Put a bigger sprocket on the back. I need some kind of, maybe a jack shaft or something. Gotta think.
Right now, financing at $5,000 total cash allowance on the 2017 Jeep Cherokee Latitude. Go to Jeep.com to find your local Jeep Grand dealer. Schedule a test drive today. Jeep Grand Cherokee has received more awards over its lifetime than any other.
Pretty cool, pretty cool.
Financing for low-qualified buyers through Chrysler Capital. Not all buyers are qualified. Residency restrictions apply. Offer ends June 28, 17. Jeep is a registered trademark of FCA US LLC.
Whoever said work is boring obviously doesn't know about Oriental Trading Company. At Oriental Trading Company, you can have fun, build a career, and get
It's a 4-foot chain. Probably gonna need at least, probably at least a 6-foot. I have a new clutch that's gonna go on, but just threw that one on there for now. I had to cut this one off, so I'm gonna have to figure out something with that.
That's myotccareer.com.
Well, got my new torque converter in today. Got to slightly modify it to work with this bike. But I got my sprocket on. I'm probably going to have to cut it and re-weld it on. All I did was use the old sprocket, because the thing that was there was straight up pot metal. And it just busted as soon as I tried to even screw to it. So that went bye-bye. So I just used the old sprocket, but I should probably bring it out a little closer to the edge. Keeps wanting to hit on this bolt. But I'm hoping once I adjust this torque converter, that won't be an issue. It'll go around the bolt. But it's got to be slotted. I had to grind the way on the little fins there, because that's what hits the motor when you try to bring it up higher. And this is just a cheap eBay one. I think I paid $70-80 for it. But these are supposed to be 5/8, and they're a little bit bigger. Because I'm doing a jack shaft. But the thing got all kinds of play in there. Even with the one that was originally there. It's the same size. And it's even got play. But the bearings I got with the jack shaft fit perfect. But these look like a normal bearing, so I might try to find a good bearing to fit in there. Fits perfect. I know some people's jack shafts or torque converters are wobbly on some of the YouTube videos. That's probably why. It's supposed to be 5/8. Well, that's coming along. I'm trying to just figure out the position of where to put the plate. You know, that looks pretty good, huh? I actually had two sizes. Smaller size, but with the smaller size, the chain just doesn't want to go around anything over here. So I put the bigger size on, but with the jack shaft, you know, I should be able to control that a little bit. The gearing, I should say. had to heavily modify the torque converter here to get it up to the angle I need it, because it kept hitting that heat shield. I'm sure I could remove that if I wanted to, but I'm not going to do that. Figure out where I'm going to mount the frame. I mean, the only place I can mount it. so just got that tacked in for now. Pull it out, weld it all up. I'm going to have to put some brackets over on the other side, tie it into this side of the frame. I might even run a crossbar into there, just more strength. Yeah, you see, I got the new motor. Boy, it's a lot bigger than that 5.5 horse. I was worried about it not fitting. It's hitting the little throttle thing there, but you got to cut that off anyways for the throttle linkage I'm hooking up. That little tippy top thing right there. Yeah, I have to build exhaust. And use a 1-inch conduit. Looks like it might have a what is that coating? It's toxic when you weld onto it, so you definitely don't want to be welding on it. So, well ventilated area, probably even with the fan blowing on you to blow the fumes away from you. So, just gonna have to figure out how I'm gonna have to run there. I wanted to cut back into the frame, but that might not be happening. It's really a tight curve, so I might just have to get it to run through there. But I still got the plastic I gotta deal with, so and this is really close to that, so I'm gonna have to figure out some kind of heat shield for that. Well, it's coming along pretty good. Just want to show you my little chain guard / bearing holder for my jack shaft. It's a little close to, well, I had to build something to protect the coil and the carburetor if the chain snaps, I guess. I had to lower the pegs. I didn't want to go no lower on them, but I had to in order for the clear the chain. Grind a little spot there. It shouldn't rub, but just in case if it ever did, it would kind of glance off of it and not dig into it. But yeah, you can see how close it is. It's almost touching the carburetor. Almost. There, get her together now. Well, I'm getting her all patched up. I reinforced the frame in some areas that where I think it would fail. I should have probably went all the way back, but I think that engine plate would help reinforce that for the most part. Then I'm reinforcing the A-frame up here because you can just see how not welded they are. So I'm putting a little gusset, tying everything in. Got everything mocked up. I think I'm just going to primer it, and then get it together and see how well it all goes together, and then decide to repaint it or not. Maybe I'll paint it next winter. It's getting close. I gotta figure out a way to tap this gas tank. The beast. Yes, it has a Hemi. I still need to bring this wheel over a little bit. Take out probably 2 of those washers. It's really close to that. To the pivot. I have to space this disc brake. Almost there. I gotta build the exhaust still too. Well, getting this exhaust hammered out. Had to make a lot of pie cuts just to get that radius I needed. That should look pretty good. Grinding all the welds down now. I get in there. I got it perfectly centered to where it's coming out the back there. Looks pretty cool. Probably gonna paint it with some high temp paint once I get done. First I'm gonna use the grinder, and then I'm gonna use the flap wheel. Hopefully it'll smooth them out a lot better and not look like crap. Literally. But yeah, coming along. Things I still need to do. I need to get that wheel over, at least shimmed over to the right a little bit to get that sprocket more away from the swing arm and lower foot peg. Get the brakes hooked up. I just got the gas hooked up with a plastic nipple there. I want to get up, see if they got a brass one or something I can find. I just don't trust that. Yeah, torque converter cover fits on there. A little bulky, but could still use the foot pegs. Well, showing you some progress. Still one, but you can see how much that flap wheel makes it look a lot better. Not perfect, but definitely not looking like that down in there. Oh, and that down up in there, I'm gonna try to clean that as best I can with. I got a couple of different these sizes, circles, spheres, cones that I can get down there in a little bit. I can't go too far, but I'll clean that inside up a little bit, get it nice and a little smoother. But yeah, it's coming along pretty good. I think I'm gonna go get some high temp paint it, and hopefully that stuff lasts, but we'll see. Well, she's all together. Looks like crap. She runs like a rake bait for her. It's too muddy out right now to really get after it. It's kind of scary. Scary going that fast. It's probably, I don't know how fast it's going, probably over 40. I got a 14 tooth front sprocket with the 53 tooth 53 tooth rear sprocket, 14 tooth front sprocket. I don't know. Put a tack on there, but it's too dark to see what you're hitting for RPMs. I got an aluminum flywheel coming. I need to get a billet rod in there, so I really don't want to get after it too much. But yeah, pretty uncomfortable. I got a seat coming too. Here, I'm gonna fire up so you can hear it. Still need to do a little adjusting on the carb there. It's got a bigger jet in it. Oh well, something simple. Yeah, she's muddy now. The motor was all clean. Nice and new. I strapped a little master link there just in case the chain popped. I have a backup. Yeah, runs pretty good. I need to do a video of me, my fat butt riding it. Try to get the kids to ride it. They're scared of it. They'll come around. Go! Give some gas! Go!